Great play calling so far.
Saints have not allowed an opening drive TD in 18 games, and into the end zone for the first time in a year. Touchdown. First down from the 17-yard line. Little flip here. ETN takes it to the end zone. Carr, 3rd and 10, steps up, fires, batted, picked. Oluokun comes up with the interception off the deflection, and Oluokun will take the ball close to the goal line. They are celebrating as if he is in there, and the official says he is. You got Saunders again, the defensive tackle in the backfield. Hill, they get the touchdown.
Threw it right over his head, layered that perfectly.
Carr to the end zone. It's Thomas reaching for it. Is he out of bounds or inbounds? Touchdown is the call. Lawrence fires. That's caught on the run. Christian Kirk inside the 20. He goes, and Christian Kirk takes the ball all the way.
4th and 1. A fake. Jackson, room, first down, touchdown. 11th play of this drive, 3rd and 3.
Right here, see how tight they are now?
Jackson can't find anyone. Looking to take off and run. Bounces away. Still surveying. Still alive. Throwing it. Don't caught for the touchdown. Nelson Agholor. On the fake. Looking for Andrews. Has him. Mark Andrews. Turns upfield. Looking for the end zone. Diving for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown Baltimore.
They've brought Stanley, the left tackle. He's at right tight end.
Flip it to Edwards. In for the touchdown.
That's a huge play.
So here's Jackson. Pressure coming, going end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Another for Mark Andrews. 2nd and 1. Gibbs on the pitch. Has some room. Jahmyr Gibbs. No one touches him. He's in for 6.
Run left.
From the 2. Foreman up the middle. Backing his way in. That's a touchdown.
See if he calms down.
Bagent the give to Foreman. Foreman plowing into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown.
Bagent's got to be sharp here.
3rd and goal. Bagent with time. Throws it short. Foreman with the catch. Foreman to the end zone for the touchdown.
Can't wait too much longer. Those quick outs to the sidelines won't suffice.
Hoyer's long pass of the day is 15 yards, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Johnson untouched for the touchdown. Feels pretty steep. 1st and goal. O'Connell, catch, touchdown, Jakobi Meyers.
And Kareem Hunt, dealing with a thigh injury, is going to play as Ford breaks one. Ford toting the rock to the house.
Or they can bring in extra pressure to try to get matchups up the field.
Hard snap count. Could be a free play here. You saw Garrett jump. Downs is wide open. Downs. Touchdown. This is the kind of favorable 3rd down and distance that Indy's hoping to deal with today. 3rd and 2. Fake handoff to Mars Minshew. Minshew in. Touchdown. And now Hunt. Wildcat takes a direct snap. Hunt bangs it in. Touchdown.
Keeping this defense off balance all first half.
Minshew the fake. Cuts back and he's in. Touchdown. Minshew from his end zone. Here comes Garrett. Football's loose. Who's got it? Cleveland. It's still loose. No signal yet. Touchdown. Tony Fields. And they so desperately need that kind of production from Taylor. Taylor on the take, and he's in. 3rd of the season for the injured Anthony Richardson. On 2nd down, he fakes to Taylor, fires over the middle, completes. Pittman breaking free. Pittman. Colts retake the lead.
Keep your eyes disciplined for play action.
Hunt. Did he get in? Touchdown.
really good job creating that space.
Seventh play of the drive. It's Elliott trying to punch it in. Touchdown. Allen, short pass. Cook working it for the touchdown. Jones looking, throws. Kendrick Bourne, he's got the angle. Touchdown. Allen pulls the trigger. Sliding catch made inside the 10 by Diggs. Oh, how did he get out of it? Touchdown, Buffalo.
You can still go sneak here.
And they will. Allen takes it right to the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Second and goal. Jones swings it. Touchdown, Gesicki.
Third and goal. Taylor to the end zone. Waller! Touchdown!
A little frustration, I think.
Tyrod Taylor, play action again, steps up, dumps it down. Barkley had his steam. Saquon stays on his feet, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Giants! Here's Robinson. Robinson cuts it up and in for a Commanders touchdown.
Ritter has it for the end zone, and that's a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter rolls in.
And actually tackle the football.
Mayfield. Deep. He's got it. Mike Evans. That's a Buccaneer touchdown. The hand was down out of bounds first. Would have been a 16-yard gain had he completed it. Stafford had to spin away from Highsmith. Throws on the run towards the end zone. Caught. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown. It's Pickett. It's a touchdown.
Dropping it and getting back.
Tempo. Henderson. He's in to give the Rams the lead. On second down. Warren looking for an alley. He's got the end zone. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying it. They just got the snap off. They got it to Harris. Pittsburgh's got the lead.
Geno Smith told us he could take a 2-yard run, turn it into 50. Here's Smith, fires, touchdown! Here's Dobbs after the fake to DiMercado. Dobbs still going on first and goal from the 25. Takes it in for an Arizona touchdown. From the 18-yard line, Smith with time, throws to the end zone.
This is the angle that the officials saw. He obviously has possession. The left is down and then freeze. That's the complete.
Limiting them to 3 field goals. Third down 4. Here goes Russ. He's got him. Touchdown. Sutton. Fake to Dillon. Blocked by Musgrave. He's got him. And it's caught at the same time. Dobbs. Tie goes to the offensive player. It's a touchdown. Love. Sidearm through the hands of Dobbs. Caught by Reed.
Oh my goodness.
On the ricochet.
Because of the speed of Dobbs coming through there. He's able to get his hands on it. Trying to figure out whatever I want to do, and you got to trust a guy like that, and Andy Reid does.
He faked the handoff to McKinnon. Wasn't there what Mahomes wanted. Pass. There he is, Valdes-Scantling. He dives, and he's in for the touchdown.
You should be calling in this offseason if you're an owner for another team.
Andy Reid would love to see him get a second chance, though he'd hate to lose him. Here's Kelly. Kelly into the secondary. Kelly with a foot race. Kelly all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. 54 yards on that pass play. To the end zone, and back to the end zone resides Rice with the touchdown.
At the running back position the last 3 years than Austin Eckler.
Now third and goal. Herbert, end zone, touchdown. Gerald Everett. And first and goal. Take the handoff, pass in the middle. Kelsey's reaching for the goal line, and he's shoved across.
Oh my God.
It's Pacheco getting past the wave and finding the end zone for the touchdown.
To Goddard. Blocker
Baker in front. Goddard inside the 10. To the end zone. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. From the 1. Hurts pushing forward. The leader in quarterback runs for touchdown in the NFL. Tua fires left side for the end zone. Tyreek Hill touchdown. We'll get back to that play momentarily. First Hurts taking and throwing back. Deflected, intercepted into the hands of Jerome Baker for a touchdown.
The defense of the Miami Dolphins is leading the comeback now.
Final half minute of this third quarter. Eagles trying to retake the lead. Hurts complete. Through the tackle is Brown. To the end zone. Touchdown. Philadelphia. You could put him down 2 scores. Kenneth Gainwell bouncing left. Spinning for the touchdown. Cousins. End zone. Addison. Touchdown. Second and goal, McCaffrey again, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, McCaffrey. Blitz off the edge. Cousins throws, and it's taken away by Addison for the touchdown. Kittle's had one big game this season. That was at home against Dallas. Here's McCaffrey. He's gone. Touchdown, 49ers.